I'm PJ, and I'm here to navigate the bends of the roads with you. I'm looking forward to it. Let's get on this ride together on Pivot with PJ.
I have a very interesting observation, right? In our generation, perhaps, um, you know, women delegate stuff at home. It kind of implicitly means that women lead, right? They have the responsibility to lead. But what I've also observed, Vani, more younger Gen Y and Gen Z and beyond, younger couples, it's beautiful to see that they co-create their life. They
Absolutely.
co-own things. Nobody has to delegate, right?
Hmm. Hmm.
Because equal responsibilities are taken, and they co-create the life together. I think that's very, very heartening to see that change happening in more younger couples recently. But it's something that we can perhaps learn from them, I guess, right? I don't know if it if if it's too late. I don't think any time is too late, but it's a lesson that for us to learn from the younger couples, from my observation, right? What do you
Actually,
think about
that's
that?
yeah, no, that's a great observation that you brought in, and we could learn a lot from youngsters and vice versa, of course, with this. And I think they come with a mindset of having equal stakes even in relationship, like personal
Right,
relationships, right? And the dependency that they create on themselves. They are Nobody has to convince each other that, hey, I need to go to work,
right.
versus my generation where you before your even well before your marriage you need to have your parent-in-laws
Have
or
the
your
talk.
spouse exactly agree that you're going to work after your marriage.
Yeah,
So world has
yeah,
changed drastically, to be honest. And you
right.
were in a permission seeking mode,
Yeah,
like 20 years ago, and
yeah.
today everything has changed, right? It
You don't.
becomes
You neither need
essential.
permission nor need to seek forgiveness, I think.
Exactly, exactly. So I think the world is changing, and we can definitely learn a lot from the youngsters. They're adaptable, and they want to live in the moment, and they understand if the other partner is.
Yeah, and one more thing that resonated deeply with me when you said we need to talk about our aspirations,
Hmm.
professional aspirations at home, to the
Hmm.
partner, to the in-laws, or whoever the stakeholders are at home. um, Having that conversation, it might be difficult, or sometimes it's good, but it may not have the impact that we hope it will.
Hmm.
What I have also observed, Vani, and this is coming from my personal experience, which I encourage at my home as well, is start talking about your work day. Just talk about what you do with your partner, with your parents or in-laws. Let them know what you do at work. People think that talking about work is like boasting, or it's like kind of blowing out trumpet or whatever. But I think having people, when people know the kind of work you do and the kind of impact you create every day, it doesn't have to be kind of highlighting all the good things alone. Just talk about your frustrations, your experiences at work, interactions, or projects or whatever, right? Just spend 5-10 minutes, talk about the day at work. I think it makes a huge difference in even older generation understanding that, hey, this person, uh, man or woman, they have a life, and they are making impact outside, and it basically is creating, consuming their mental bandwidth, and it is a substantial part of their lives. I think that understanding only comes from them realizing that that life is real. It's not some black box that we vanish into and then come back from, right? So I think creating that awareness about that life goes a long way, and then perhaps talking about aspirations and things that may appear controversial, it feels a lot smoother. Vani, that's my experience.
No, totally, totally. And this very much reminds me of the situation we all were in during COVID, right? When the COVID hit. It was definitely not an escape game for anybody, like especially the couple who worked together, I mean, from the same
Right.
house. And that actually brought a lot of sense of understanding in everybody in the family. Like your kids would know that mama is on a conference call, and they would be
Right.
well mannered. They would, I think this is not only in my house, but everyone could echo on this thought where people really took uh, both the partners jobs very seriously, and they understood the magnitude of the responsibility that they are carrying on their shoulders along with the work. And a lot of learning that I had with my colleagues and the people whom I mentor, understanding that there is a lot of sense of understanding between partners and family members, especially after that COVID era when people were put
Because they see you
together.
work, right?
Yeah, we see you work, and there we were talking about delegation, right? Going back to that point, delegation is not about, hey, I say you do. It's about, this is something which I want you to help me with, so that I can be more productive. So I'm talking
Right.
about that. It's not only about you uh, being in that authoritative position, but it's also about you seeking help, raising your hand and saying like, I need your help now, which women often don't do.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I agree. I think asking for help is a all new, altogether new, separate skill set that we all need to develop.
Absolutely.